Good morning, Porch Chronicles. How y'all doing out there? So, I've been talking about, you know, communication and healthy communication in relationships. And the reason I have to keep talking about it is because I never realized how much I didn't listen until I started listening. Like, now I can look back on my life with my first husband and be like, damn, that man, I was a lot of work. Let me tell you why. No matter how much you communicate, you can't make a person do anything that they don't want to do. And we all know that. It's called free will. So, my free will, I was always real strong with it because I just never did anything unless I wanted to do it. And I'm just, look, that's just who I was. I'm not that person no more. I didn't realize I was operating so strangely, but I was allowed to for a long time. I was with Josh for 22 years, y'all. So he allowed me to do whatever the hell I wanted. No, I ain't never hurt nobody or none of that, but I did what the hell I wanted. So that's who I was. So now that I deal with the gentleman in my life now, and man, so I look back at like how commanding I really have been, and like I always assumed it was because I'm the only girl in the family. I'm the only girl. I have sister-in-laws, but I'm the only blood girl in the family. You know, as far as we don't have no granddaughters, and I'm the only girl by my mom. And I have 2 brothers. So I was always chalking it up to, well, I'm like that because I'm spoiled. And I am, but it's not because I'm the only girl. It's because I was allowed to do too much when I got married. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I was rebellious when I was a child. My mom can tell you that. I was a pain in the ass. Probably still am. I don't want to be, but I hope I'm not. But anyway, so I go way back because I had like me and my boyfriend now, we have had a push and pull with some things that's going on in his body. And I'm not the one that has to live with that. He does. But the only reason I push is because I want him to do it as safe as possible so he doesn't have any complications or, lose his life. That's all I'm going to say. So I wasn't accepting or thinking of what he's going through in his brain, in his mental, and what it makes him feel like. Because in reality, when stuff changes in your health, it don't mean you're going to accept it just because it changed. Because I had to go back. When they gave me that rollator, man, please, I wasn't trying to hear that. I would not use it. I left it in my car, cried about it. I was like, fuck that, I'm not going to never use it for real. Until I almost fell going into work one day because it was a lot of steps and I almost fell on the curb going up the curb to get on the stairs to go into my job. Scared the hell out of me. And then I picked up my rollator because, like my doctor said, my gait had gotten so bad, he was really worried about me falling and hurting myself. When I almost fell and hurt myself, that shit became real. So I had to think, see, when you and your partner are going against something and you just doing it because you want them to be okay, but they pushing back on you and you like, what the fuck? How you gonna push back on this? Is for your health. But you have to realize they still processing what's going on with their health. Whether you like it or not, whether it's wrong or right, you have to keep a stable head and allow them, even when it don't feel good or look good, and it could be detrimental to their life. You can't make nobody do nothing. No matter how much you holler, scream, cry, get mad, cuss them out, you can't make people do nothing. You got to talk to them like you got some sense. Pray that they understand that you're only doing it because you love them, and let them make choices. Even if the choices aren't the best choices, you can't stop them. If people gonna do what they want with their life, whether it's good or bad. I've done things I shouldn't have done with my life. If I would have been more educated and made more time for myself and my health, I wouldn't be on a rollator. I would be regular like everybody else. I'm still regular, but I would still have needs. So I have to accept the things that I've done to my own body. Just because something changed in somebody's body don't mean they've accepted it yet. Pray that they accept it and they do everything they can to live with it and deal with it. I love you, Porch Chronicles.